Welcome back. It's still the weekend show on your darling television, ABS channel 24, where we bring you up to speed with the latest happenings in the world of entertainment. Of course, my name still remains Amaka Obiche, your regular host for this particular segment. I have missed you for 2 weeks now. I have been on the run. I've been MIA. I have been up and down, attending events, and definitely I'm going to bring it up on this very segment. Now, today I have a guest with me in the studio, and we are going to be talking about music production. You have been hearing a lot about music producers, what it entails, what people do as producers, and today I took it upon myself to bring someone who is into that. He goes by the name Okafor Kelechi Calvin. He said Calvin. Calvin, how are you doing?
I'm very fine. How are you?
Thank you very much for joining me on this segment today.
Thank you.
You look very good.
Thank you again.
What's your style inspiration?
I don't think I have anyone.
Oh, you don't have any?
I just like to look good, basically.
Oh, but I see you on suit most of the time, actually. I like it when you're on suit, because suit really looks good on you.
Yeah, that's just the side of me.
Okay, so you told me you're a music producer.
Yes, I am.
For how long now have you been into music production?
I was an apprentice for 3 years. I started in 2014. I stopped in April 2017. Then I officially started as my own producer this year.
Okay, so people talk about music production. I really don't know what music producers do, because I feel they produce beats, but then people have gone into other aspects of production, so I don't know.
Okay,
Can you help us?
Music production has the composing part, the recording, the mixing, and finally the mastering. Okay. Producers major in one or two of these aspects of production. For me, it's composing more and recording. At this stage, to the best of my knowledge, that I know I'm good at, at this stage.
Okay, so Okafor Kelechi has a song, a beat, and you've gone into singing too.
Rapping.
Rapping, actually, and we're going to play that on air, but not now. I want to know, you were an apprentice. Yeah. Was it that you had to study the trade? It's not looking like it's a trade, like music production.
Yeah, I had to understudy a more established music producer. And he taught me the ins and outs, the secrets, the little things that has put me light years ahead of my peers. I had to study this guy for 3 years, practically, and yes, I had to.
So now you feel you have gotten your freedom and you're good at what you do?
Yeah, I can only get better.
What gives you inspiration?
Anything.
Anything?
Anything, anywhere I can get at any time. I can just be listening to a radio and I'm hearing something, and I can build on that. I can build on anything, practically.
Looking at you, I'm just wondering, have you always wanted to go into music production? Because I know people go into singing, rapping, and then not much go into production, because they feel that production is very tedious, is a tedious thing to do.
True, it is.
So I want to really know what your drive has been, your motive.
Making my own kind of music, making my own statements.
Have you always had it in mind to go into music? Like maybe you probably were born that way. From childbirth, you've always wanted to go into production.
Well, yeah, there were traces. There were traces here and there that we obviously overlooked until 2008, 2009. I was like, okay, I think I'm pretty good at this thing, Then by 2011, 2012, I now started getting interest in more what happens in the background, what creates these sounds, what creates this music that we hear every day. And then, I decided to take an interest in it, and here I am.
Okay, so how do you think a music production can actually influence the society, your immediate society, positively? Do you think it has any... It
has so much to offer. If you can influence the voice that people listen to, it makes you more powerful.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you think you can use your music to bring, because we've been talking about not too young to run.
Okay.
Like that phrase has been a catchphrase for a very long time now in the society. And of course, sitting with you right now, we both know that we are young.
I feel old anyway.
And you are into music, and I am into journalism.
Okay.
Now, how do you think your music production can actually drive or bring the youths together to run for a position or to go into politics?
Okay, well, music is thought to be a universal language of the soul. It's, for me, it's the second strongest force after faith. And if you're able to, music has the ability to unite people in different ways. Even a madman dances to music.
Wow.
So if I can get a message across to a madman, I think that makes me pretty influential. You know,
pretty influential. Do you intend on being influential someday? Where do you see yourself 5, 10 years from now?
10 years from now, global, on a global
like
scale,
Grammy
mainstream.
Awards.
Yeah, a lot of Grammy nominations, Grammy Awards. Yes, but there'll be reasons for that. Why? Because I would still want to reach the world. I mean, there are 7.2 billion people.
You sound like you're sure. Like there's 7.2 billion people. Like did you count them? Like you woke up one morning and did a census count
so. They say there are
something?
7.2 billion people. So yes, I would want to affect every single one of them. One of the major ways I'm going to do that, by the very grace of God, is music.
So who do you look up to in the industry as a music producer?
There are a lot. Excuse me. If I'm to bring it home, Cobhams is somebody I respect in Nigeria. Cobhams Asuku, he's amazing. I mean, to have someone who is blind produce and do what he does is awesome. He's an inspiration to me. Someone I also respect his work is Don Jazzy. Okay, I listen to what he does, all over. Now, if you take it out there, I listen a lot to Timbaland. I listen a lot to Swiss Beats.
Wow.
Yeah, I listen a lot to. There's this guy on the ground. His name is Govy. He's a big time producer over there. But so yes, these are the guys. These are the 5 people I know I listen to, and myself, obviously. But,
and yourself, you listen to.
Works
yeah, but then you all have unique styles.
Yeah, we do.
What exactly is it about those people that you like? Like, what aspects of beats do they do? Okay,
for Cobhams, he's very simple with his music,
and
he's a genius in his simplicity. That's what I would say. For Don Jazzy, his variety and the fact that he sends the message home, he always brings it home. He's a Nigerian, and for Swiss Beats, he has these amazing sounds that are virtual. They are robotic. They sound not real. They sound futuristic. I didn't mention Pharrell, did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay,
but
Pharrell.
then I was waiting for you to mention Pharrell,
because
Pharrell Williams has been in the industry for a very long time, and he is good.
Yeah, rumors are that
he's a vampire.
Thank you. I was about to say that. I was just about to say that. He never grows old, and he's 43, 44.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does that. I wish I could do that. Anyways, Pharrell Williams is so smooth with his music. Okay, I listen to what he does. Then Timbaland for me is the pinnacle, because I would also want to go into movie scores, and he has that side of me that I'm yet to explore. Yeah. So these are the pinpoints of every producer.
So you having to have had your freedom, like what they call it, because you were under apprenticeship. Have you done production for any musical artists? Like, how many people have you been able to work with?
So far.
And how has it been?
Exciting, scary. Scary, exciting. Launching out on your own seems pretty scary, but it's not scary like fear that paralyzes. It's more like, I've never done this before. I'm about to do this on my own, under my own umbrella, my own name. It's pretty new, but then you get to work with artists, and then you get to decide whose voice comes on the song.
Wow.
And all that, and all of a sudden your genius starts to show, and you're like, wow, okay, I'm really good at this. Okay, so I think I can do this, And so regarding the amount of artists I've worked with, I could say about between 8 to 10 people I've worked with. Somebody placed his trust in me and handed me the keys to his entire album. So
that's cool.
I'm 90% done with that work.
And how do you think the work will come out eventually?
You all will love it. I can promise that. So the genius level
Talking
in that
about
album is awesome.
Loving it. I actually love your song. You sent it to me, and I took a time out to listen to it, and I would like you viewers out there to also listen to it. So we're going to give like a minute or so. We'll put up the song right now, and that song was created by Kelechi. So enjoy.
Okay. Yeah, it's Ghost. We're live at the Happening Studios. We got Steve on the beat. We got Ghost on the bars. There's a little story, y'all. Let's go. Yeah. I think about life more than I forget. Things have happened in my life, you ain't seen nothing yet. Death with pain and depression more than you'd expect. But I say them all, using them alphabets. Yeah, so with God as my inner strength, and the spirit blowing through me like he is my breath. This kind of love makes me go and relent. Why won't the bad boy go on and repent? Pause pause that, rewind that. In the beginning was darkness, shameless, blackness, kicking about looking lifeless, looking about in the night. No seeing myself in the light, but God's on the throne. He picked up his phone and called me to tell me I'm never alone. Yeah, I'm sorry folks, I got carried away. There's people in here that think I came to play. Like a wave, they must think I will go away. Nah, I'm rooted on the rock, yes I'm here to stay. I am needed, without me God doesn't intervene. When souls are saved, who do you think intercedes? Shout it from the...
I got carried away by that song.
Are you serious right now?
Please, I am not a fan of rap. I'm a fan of rock songs because I'm into instrumentals and the rest. But then I love that song. Can you just tell me one or two things that you've been talking about in that song? Like, what's the meaning behind it?
I talked about where I was coming from.
Okay.
There's a lot of anger and there's a lot of depression in that song.
But I didn't sense that.
Yes, that's what music does to you anyway. And I'm talking about how God picked me up from that place, okay? And, you know, he has been my drive, literally. He has been my drive. And I'm talking about how the old person that was invisible, that was hiding in fear, there was plenty anger, fear, and depression in that song, you know. So if you listen towards the end, you would hear where I said something is dead and then Kai is alive, you know. So it's as if a new me came out, you know, like... Okay,
so for want of time, you spoke about where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And we didn't talk about your educational background. Okay. So just a little bit about it. What did you study in school? And how has your parents' consent been towards your love for music?
Okay, let me start with that one. I entered Unizik, Anambra University, and I started with engineering. Okay. Then music hit me hard along the way. And then I decided to go along that line. Okay. And while in music, some things happened.
So let's talk about this picture now.
Okay.
I love your pictures. I told you look good on suits.
Thank you.
And you have a project.
Yep.
What project is that? It seems like it's a fashion line / a music group or something.
Well, yes. I got together with a couple of very awesome friends of mine. And this year we started a company. Okay. We're officially registered, just in case anybody's asking.
Thank God.
Mega Phantom Excel. It's a music / fashion brand and an events company too, you know. So everything I'm wearing right now was designed by the fashion arm. Okay, so everything you've seen, the whole pictures you've seen so far, they handle everything that I wear, you know. So that's one side of the arm. I'm in charge of the music arm. I'm a producer, I'm an artist, and I work with other people too. And then
in summary, an advice to all the youths out there, people who want to be like you someday. What's your advice?
Three things. Serve God, serve man. Three things: serve God, serve man, and make profit. That's all. And stay true to yourself. Yeah.
And that's where we're going to be ending the entertainment segment for today on the Weekend Show. Now, don't go anywhere. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear.
Kelechi, for being here with me.
All right.
Don't go anywhere, viewers, because the Weekend Show still continues with Oluchi, Dave, and someone special is in the house. We're going to be talking about the social media trends, so stay tuned.
Interesting.